Before I start, I dig into my presentation, I would like to take a step back. Back in 2014, 2015, the industry was going towards a future-proof solution. At that time, everybody told us, yes, we got it. We have the solutions, we are equipped of what we need. So everybody at that time believed that we have a future-proof solution. So the more, it started in 2016, 2017, we started to hear about new trends, new applications, Wi-Fi 6, IoT, virtual reality. All these terms were not at that time, solutions at that time were not providing this bandwidth and capability and capacity to support this demand. So the industry shifted from a future-proof to a future flexible or a future ready solution that enable to look after 5 or 10 years how our solution, how our infrastructure is ready to support this. So I'll give you another example. Back in 2010, experts are saying the number one filter, if you want to go book a room in a new hotel, the number one filter requirement to book a room was the location. How far am I from the location that I'm going to this destination? 2020, the number one filter requirement is the building connected to the internet? Not only that, what is the speed? These questions are actually real now. These questions are actually asked by individuals, by customers. Not only that, is the hotel is connected by fiber cables? What's the speed in this? So I need to be connected more that I need to be close to the distance that I'm going to. So running your business, running your building, it's vital now to take technology into consideration into your planning, how you're designing your building or your business in the future. I'll give you another example. In 2022, 82% of the IP traffic was from video streaming. If anybody told me this in 2005, 2006, we would laugh at this. Now, things have changed. In 2020, 82%. This is a terrifying fact that this is from 82% of IP traffic is actually from video streaming. Another example. The average devices per person in 2020 was 7 devices. In 2030, the experts are expecting these devices to double. This is whether your mobile phone, your tablet, your printer, regardless of the application you are using, the number of applications, the number of devices that each customer uses is actually doubling. What we need to do that, what this gives us the opportunity to think about how we can build a future flexible network, a future ready network that can support all these high demands of bandwidth, high demands of energy, high demands of future vertical that we don't know that's coming to the market. Another verticals come in, Wi-Fi 7. Now with all the trends are talking about 32, 40 gigs speeds that we are talking about. In a data center environment, 10, 15 years ago, the maximum we're talking about 100 gig. Now we're talking 200 gig, 400 gig, 800 gig applications and more. All these speeds needs an infrastructure to enable this transmission of data and bandwidth of data. Let's look at another example. Everybody has seen this picture before. A congested cable tray in any building, any data center. The IT manager will call, I have a new device, a new application. Customers had called me, a room needs a new service that need to be applied to the room. The customer called the IT manager. The IT manager called his technician, and new cables come to the tray, and the more congested you have in this one. So there is a need from a bandwidth, there is a need from a space, and there is a need to eliminate these congested cable trays that are full of copper cable that go horizontal in your infrastructure and building. Another one. So we talked about bandwidth, we talked about speed, but the third pillar in order to design your network is space. While I was in Dallas, Texas, 3 years ago, we were talking to the hyperscalers. That Texas, as everybody knows, it's the largest state in the US. So there's no concern about space. So the hyperscalers said the number one criteria to define our future growth is to define the space that you're saving with your solution. Your bandwidth, your speed, your space is what's going to determine which solution I'm going to get in my data center. So we in Corning, as the largest fiber production in the world, our response to it came with this cable. We call this cable composite cable, Actify cable, which is a powered cable fiber device. The idea is to push the fiber more to the end device. We believe that fiber have the capability, have the speed, at the cost that can give you the advantages that you're looking to build in your future. In other words, back in 2020, the cost of 2010, the cost of running copper cables was almost the same of running fiber cable. Now we're talking about powered fiber cables that having the same cost, that having triples or 10 times higher speeds than copper cables. So what we're trying to say in this presentation, before any utility, there was 3 pillars in defining. It's water, electricity, and gas. Now it's the time to think about your passive infrastructure, to think about how we need to develop, how we need to base our design for our building and business and run it based on the infrastructure, based on the technology, based on the speed and the space I'm going to save in the future. So hopefully if you have a chance, please visit our booth, look on our solutions that we got. In these solutions, we're going to provide a full turnkey solution from an indoor environment, indoor-outdoor environment, and fully outdoor environment. I appreciate your time, and thank you very much.